back then it wasn't, but
Yeah, but we're from the era, bro, where we feel like we have to.
Even myself, when I smoke in my backyard, sometimes I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
they gonna see me smoking.
Yeah, exactly. You feel like, bro, you don't even get high now, though. Like, before when you had to hide and shit, like, you'd get higher, you know?
Yeah, because you had to hide it.
Yeah.
So it was like you felt higher. You felt a lot more high.
Yeah, because you were panicking and fucking nervous and all that. All those mixed together with the piff. Now it's like, oh, he's smoking marijuana.
Bro, I remember smoking in fucking Dominican Republic. And I was paranoid, bro. Like, I had just bought weed. I was hype, you know?
M's.
Yeah, bro, M's is not like, dude, it was the worst shit. Like, if somebody
It's brown,
sold you
huh?
that
It's
in
just
Montreal,
brown. You call
yeah,
it brown.
yeah.
It's called
If somebody
brown, yeah.
sold you that in Montreal, you would never smoke it. It's just brown,
Yeah.
filled with seeds and stems. Like, if the guy gives you what looks to be like a 14s, you're gonna roll like 4 joints, you know, because it's all gonna be like.
You're just
seeds
going to
and
leave with a
stems
headache,
and-
too, huh? You probably don't even get baked like that.
No, you get fucking high, bro. I don't know.
Because you're panicking.
I don't know what it was, bro, but I rarely got high like that in my life.
I
bro.
smoked
I'm
some
a-
of it too when I went to Dominican.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Did you get
M's
really
is just
high?
like, bruh.
Did you get high?
Yeah, because you got to smoke like 3 of them and shit. Like,
No, me, it fucked me up right. But me, I was drinking all day. When I'm in Dominican, it's like I wake up at 9 a.m. and I'm
All inclusive.
drinking heavy. So, yeah, exactly. So, I don't know if it was that. But, dude, literally, I remember smoking, hotboxing the bathroom in the hotel room. And then just shutting everything in the room. Because, like, when I got out of the washroom, you know, I'm like, yo, this room smells of weed. You know, like, they're going to send security or something.
Yeah.
So I closed all the blinds of the room. I closed the lights. I literally closed everything in the fucking room, turned on the fans in the washroom, and I just left my room. I'm just going to go walk. But now I'm out on the resort fucking high, you know? And I'm looking at people, and I'm thinking that people see me, they know that I'm high, and they're gonna know that I'm the one who smoked in the room and that my room smells like weed because I smoked weed, you know, like yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I'm like, oh my god. And like, I don't know how the laws are in Dominican, you know, like I don't want to fucking risk it, bro. Like I've seen, like in Mexico, like I've seen people get like extorted by the police, you know, like, oh yeah, you smoke weed or you smell like weed or you're smoking a joint or whatever, like give us all your fucking money or else you're going to jail type of thing, you know. So I was like,
no, it's not legal over there. It's the same shit.
yeah, but I don't know how the police are. Like I said, Mexico, yeah, it's all about extort. I'm guessing it's the same.
How much you got?
Exactly. I'm guessing that's a nice gold chain that you have. You ever been to a Dominican prison? No? Okay.
K for Kush?
Yeah. You know? You know? So yeah, I just remember being fucking paranoid. So like, I don't know, it was loud. To me, it was gas. And I remember the guy, like, I can't say too much, but there was my homie on the resort. He was working on the resort. And I hope he's still on the resorts, bro, chopping piff, bro. This guy was just like, he was just like one of the people working on the resort. But not working for the resort. Like, he was selling a service there, you know? Mm-hmm. And he would just chop piff. And this guy was, like, the coolest guy. He was a Haitian guy, actually. And he was the coolest guy, bro. And this guy used to bring him, like, fucking hamburgers and shit and trade them for weed and shit. Fire. So I got to smoke some trash weed the whole week. But every time I smoked, bro, paranoid. But the first time I smoked in the room, and after that, every other time I went and smoked, like, mad far, like, as far as I could, hidden, bro, like behind like a fucking AC unit somewhere, bro.
Couldn't
like,
you just like go in the beach, like in the water a bit? Like,
I don't know, because once again, I was kind of
walk out a
traumatized
bit
when I
and,
went
like,
to when I went to
this deep and
Cancun.
smoke?
Yeah,
You
when,
can't-
bro, when I went to Cancun,
I never
okay,
been to a resort
I smoked on the
in
beach.
my life.
In Cancun, I was smoking a joint on the beach, and the security like smelt it or something.
Okay.
And bro, I seen him coming towards me, bro. Me and my buddies, bro, speed walking. Security coming to the beach. We're like, what do we do? You know? So we're like, fuck it. Like, we're still smoking the cannon, and we don't have a lot of weed. We're in fucking Mexico, so we're like, we're not gonna throw this, you know? So we're like, okay, go in the water, you know? Like, just start walking in the water. The security's not gonna follow you in the fucking ocean, you know?
Yeah.
So as he's speed walking towards us, we're fucking running into the water, you know? And we're like trying to finish the joint, smoking, and bro, he's like at the edge of the water yelling at us, I know what you're doing. Nah, nah, nah. Next time I'm going to call the police and shit. And then like, because even the security guards want to extort you, right?
Yeah.
They're going to scare you. They're going to say they're going to call the police, but they just want your money as well. So it's, I don't know. I was kind of traumatized from that already. So when I was in Dominican, bro, every joint I smoked, I was like, they know.
They,
They know that I'm high, bro. It was... it was
Other than the
something.
States, I've only smoked in Amsterdam and London, I guess.
Yeah, but that's legal everywhere,
But
right?
you know
Amsterdam,
what's
you can smoke everywhere, right?
yeah, like well, you can smoke in the cafe. I'm not sure if you could like just bun outside. I'm pretty sure you could. But
Or is it
anyways,
just
it
at
might be
the?
like it might be just at the cafes. But
I heard it's only in cafes that you can smoke.
yeah, I think it might. I'm pretty sure you can't just be flagrant. And what's weird about the cafes, or I was let down, bro. Like I really had this thing in my mind where I was like, Amsterdam's gonna be crazy, like the best weed in the world. Cannabis Cup goes there, like no. I can't wait to try the best shit, you know. So we went online. What's the best? What's the best like dispensaries in Amsterdam? And we went. Shout out my boy AK. We went and try and find some piff, and like the best shit they had was like Silver Haze, and like dude, old strains like. It wasn't like anything crazy, and the weed was like Exo. Remember Exo back in the day? Like you had M's, you had Exo, and you had Kush. You know, it was like Exo. You know,
Exo. I even have a song called Exo Weed, bro.
fire, bro.
So that was the shit. So Trevy, you're saying Amsterdam is overrated?
Like I don't know if it was overrated for everybody, but for me, like I really expected to be blown away, and I was just like underwhelmed because Canada, I guess, we're spoiled. You know.
Well,
Like,
yo, you have to
perfect.
tell the story about the guy drinking the fucking
Oh,
the canal water.
the
or
canal
whatever.
water. Oh yeah,
Bro,
no.
that's the wildest shit.
Yeah, we went on like me and my boy. We went on this like boat tour, and it was like funny enough. The fucking girl that was giving the tour, like it was like her and this other guy, and the girl that was like giving drinks. You know, like told her what you wanted, like she would go get your drink, and she was from. We figured out because they went around the boat asking, "Where you from? Where you from?" to everyone on the boat, and we're like Montreal, you know, and she's like. Oh, like I'm from Montreal too. Like the girl that works on the boat, you know, and we're like, oh, where? She's like, oh, the West Island. And I'm like, oh, say where'd you grow up? She's like, Point Claire. I was like, oh, me too. And she's like, what street? And she's like, Delmar. And like me, I live on Braybrook. You know, it's like a cross street. So I was like, oh, say where do you grow up down the street from me? And now we're on a boat in like Amsterdam, like taking drinks or whatever. And whatever the guy, what he wanted me to say was the guy was fucking. He took a glass of water and like dipped it in the canal, bro.
The tour guide.
The tour guide, like he's from there, you know, like he's a big Dutch man's. Dipped the water in because he had a whole story about how the water used to be disgusting and they cleaned it. They had this whole thing like their governments put mad money into cleaning the water, and he's like, look, you can drink it. And he put his glass of water, and he's like, bro, and everyone was like, oh, because it wasn't even clear water, you know, it's like floaty shit in it,
Greenish.
bro, like kind of brown,
Bro,
you know.
don't people piss in there?
Dude, I don't know
Isn't
what.
there spots where you can piss?
I don't know where there's sewage. I doubt you could piss right in there because they did this whole thing to clean it. But there is like public urinals. Like, you know how downtown people just piss outside everywhere? Like, it's the worst thing ever, you know? In Amsterdam, they have urinals. So it's like a swirly metal gate, and in the middle, you just piss in a hole. And they're everywhere.
So we go straight to the.
But I don't know where it goes. It might have us go into the sewer system, or it might go in the water. I don't think it goes in the water, but it's dope because there's no public urination, you know, like I guess a girl could really go in there if she wanted, and like men just go in there, so like it's just nice, you know, like here it all smells like piss, you know, like Montreal really
it's
smells
way
like
better.
piss.
It's a way better alternative than
Yeah.
Montreal, because anywhere downtown Montreal smells of absolute piss. But I don't know, man. I feel like if
The
I
bottle
was,
cut time. Bottle cut time.
I was like, how are we gonna transition?
That's when they see images of Piff and stuff.
Yeah. But
Yeah, no, but the piff wasn't as good as it is in Canada. Like
it was trash.
it was basically trash. But what's cool though is like the etiquette when you're in a cafe. You're not allowed to smoke tobacco in the cafe, and there's like a table with like this herb shit, and they're like, yeah, you can mix this instead of tobacco with your weed. It's like this herbal thing, and if you cough, like if you're sitting there and you're smoking and coughing, they're like they grill you. They're like, get out, you know, you can't handle your weed. Like it's mad rude, you know.
In Toronto
coffee.
too, they got this spot that I've been to.
They're like they come up to you. They're like, yo, you can't be coughing. Like mix more of this shit in if you can't smoke loud, you know.
Yeah, like I said, they have the same spot. You can't smoke tobacco. It's only weed. They don't want no tobacco smoked in the room.
Yeah.
Only weed. So if you smoke,
Yeah,
the
I've been
weed,
to some.
yeah, you can't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought it was like
Mhm.
just smoking. You know.
No, you can't smoke tobacco, blunts, nothing. So, but in Amsterdam, they have these weird fucking herbs that you mix with your weed, like clip. So if you cough, but they grill you if you
Graba.
cough, bro.
Graba. You know what's graba?
Yeah, I know.
No,
it's
they
graba.
don't. I don't think it's
not
graba.
graba.
They probably
it's not
don't
graba.
give you graba.
It's green. It looks like weed. It's like, you know that like fake weed herbs. You know, like it's like, I don't know, some weird shit like that, some plant.
I think
not
it's
that
cool.
blessed. It's
I
not
think it's
blessed.
actually cool that they grill you for like coughing.
Yeah,
Like
because
you're
like,
a noob, you know?
yeah, don't come
Like,
here.
yo, you're coughing.
Mix more of this in. And
Yeah,
you
like
won't
you don't
cough,
know how to
'cause it's
smoke.
really-
Like, what are you doing here, bro? You should have stayed home, you know?
Don't come to my country.
Should have
you
went
know?
and had a beer across the street or something. Do with like.
It's nice though, because some of the places have beer, so you could have your beer and your spliff. Okay, and then you can walk out.
Okay.
Then you walk out. You're like, oh, okay. Next cafe. Like it's really a sick time. It's a good time, and then all the buildings are like squished together. Like there's one, like when we went on the tour, it was so cool, bro. There was like this one strip where all the houses were like crooked, like they were all fucked up, bro. Like I don't know why, but like
They're made like that?
I don't think so. Like
The
I think they were
design is that,
crooked,
or-
and then like they fixed them. Like they fixed the inside, but kept the like crooked shit. I don't know. I might be wildin'.
I
Some
might be
crooked walls.
wildin'. You
So
might
how-
be misrepresenting Amsterdam, bro.
Just to move to a nice little segue. How's the weather over there? Because we need to talk about the weather right now, guys.
We need to talk about the weather.
Oh yeah, the weather.
We don't
I
talk
don't-
about the weather on the Gloc Party podcast.
It's too hard, bro.
Don't you guys think it's kind of cold right now for July?
Dude, this summer it's August first of all.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
August second, yeah.
See how crazy time flies, bro?
Yeah, time's crazy. But no, but this summer's been light, bro. There was like 2 weeks where it's hot, and now we're transitioning into fall. What?
Crazy.
What? It's like getting cold and now like 18
I don't know.
degrees.
I don't know why our weather is so fucked up. I feel like I've always felt like Montreal specifically has the weirdest fucking weather in the world.
Dude, we
it
had the
makes no
most-
sense. We had heat waves where it was literally 45 degrees Celsius. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then in the winter it gets to minus 30. Like how
Minus
the
40,
fuck?
bro.
How does that
with
happen?
the wind chill,
You
minus
know, like,
45 with
How
the
do
wind.
we have these extremes? Like what did we do to
Montreal's
deserve
like,
this fucking?
Because we're in the
bullshit?
river, I think. So the wind comes like through.
Like
the,
nothing about it is chill. You know, like there's no like there's no part of
Nah,
it like
that's not true.
fall is like decent.
We get like extreme all 4 seasons. A
That's what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
places get like a mild season.
That's
you
what I'm
know?
saying, but extreme is
every
not
extreme-
good.
yeah, it is,
The
bro.
only season that's good to the extreme is fall, in my opinion, because fall is just like it's dope. You
It's
know, you
mad
wear
nice
a
looking,
hoodie,
you go
yeah,
driving.
you're chilling. You know,
But winter's good 'cause you get big
summer. If
snow.
it's too extreme, it's too much. Winter, if it's too extreme, it's too much.
No,
Same
it's
thing
not,
for
'cause you go
spring because it's
snowboarding.
always raining.
You go skiing, fire.
Yeah, like last winter wasn't extreme at all, bro. We had super nice weather. It was like I can't remember one day where it was super cold. Last winter
Yeah,
that
it
just
was
passed.
hot. It was hot.
But
It's
some
hot.
other winters before that, it was like
There wasn't no snow in during
Yo,
Christmas.
why are we talking about the weather though?
I don't remember.
The,
Fight
re-
me.
the reason why is because look, I'm trying to
He's
figure
trying to
out.
segue us
Okay,
on,
okay.
a, on a weather
Okay,
topic.
okay.
Cook up.
Let me cook.
We're letting you cook, Feezy.
I was trying to move to a would you rather question.
Oh, okay.
You dig? So would you rather?
Feezy came prepared as fuck.
Would you rather solve the global warming problem or the world hunger?
So world hunger or global warming, which one would we rather solve? You want to answer first? I don't even know. Yeah, but at the same time,
No, I don't know, cause
I
if
feel
you
like
don't say
one-
starvation, you're a dick actually. But then if you don't say cause starvation and then like global warming continues the way it is, I guess which is like we can still manage it maybe. I think we're beyond the point of no return, but we might be able to do some shit through innovation and smart people. But like, so I'd rather everyone stay not hungry so that maybe a great mind can live and think of some new innovation and whatever. But
That's what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is I would probably go with feeding people, because the more healthy people you have on the planet, the more chances you have of like spawning a fucking genius or someone
what
who's
I'm
gonna have
saying.
a really
Yeah, you
good
fix
idea.
that shit.
The more people are struggling and fighting to eat, no one's gonna solve global warming if they're fighting to eat. You know what I mean? But if everybody's like, I don't know, it's a hard one, because at the end of the day, the global warming aspect of it is gonna get rid of the food, right? If global warming gets really out of hand, we won't be able to farm. We would like, so there's a whole like, I don't know.
I
I
need
don't know.
an
I feel
answer,
like-
man. I need an answer, guys.
I feel like it's a full circle. I,
would-
think
I
I'm gonna
would-
go with feeding people.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
because it's the more humane thing to do. Like, even
Yeah.
if you tell me, oh, in generations from now, people are gonna like, I don't care if I could save millions and millions of people. You know what I mean? Like
From
right
starving,
now,
bro,
you know, like
it's
right
crazy
now, I
that
could
people
save
starve.
millions of people from starving. I'll do it. You know, because the idea of global warming, like, I know it's real. I believe in it. I believe in global warming, but I don't think we're at a point where millions of people are going to die immediately from it. You know, I'll take my chance of solving famine and then letting someone figure out what the fuck we're going to do about
You
global
know,
warming.
Trevy wants to save the animals too, though.
Trevy had to save the animals.
people or animals, Trevy?
They are. Well,
No,
human.
I mean, who you saving first? People or
well,
animals?
humans are technically like an animal. Like we evolved.
Yeah, but if you have to go with every other,
Who am I gonna like save?
yeah, humans are animals.
So it could either just
Okay,
be
let's
just
say
humans on the world, just humans in the world,
Yeah,
and we
or
have to eat
animals.
grass and shit like that
Yeah,
with Link.
yeah.
Or
Link is
or-
gonna show us some vegan recipes, realign our chakras.
or only animals, no
Yeah.
people.
No people. You're getting
Bun
blunt.
people,
one
yeah,
time.
bun people. I'd rather let animals be animals.
I think that's like the smart thing, but like no, fuck that, fuck animals at the end
Hey
of the
man,
day.
we got. Damn, I was gonna say we
Let
gonna
the
get some
animals
PETA
be.
sponsorship, and then Chrome out here blocking all the chances we had.
Yeah, we were gonna let the animals, have free reign. Tigers would rule, they'd be like,
I'm like, yo, PETA, holla at us. Chrome's like, nah, fuck animals.
nah, fuck
Listen,
that.
I love animals, but I love like mankind more, And honestly, bro, I got in a debate because I agree, like whatever, like technically humans are animals, but we're vastly superior though to like any animal that's ever lived,
Yeah.
by like a lot, like
um,
big time. We
well,
run shit.
Dolphins are pretty cool. Like they're pretty smart.
Yeah, but dolphins can't
they
make
run shit underwater.
any other species extinct. We can't,
Yo, dolphins could probably make something extinct if they thought. Like,
Yeah,
if
but we
they
can
wanted
make
to.
anything extinct if we want.
And you don't
to.
know if they've done that in their evolution. Like, there's probably been a species that dolphins
Can they make
eradicated.
us extinct? Can dolphins?
No, never.
Okay,
But
so
we
then,
could make them extinct.
exactly, and we can make every other
Yeah.
fucking animal. We could literally do what we want.
Maybe
We
not
literally-
dinosaurs though. Like, what would happen?
But we
if
have
just-
zoos. We literally keep animals, okay, and we show them off. Like we literally have zoos.
No, I'm not debating that we're pieces of shit.
So we're the top of the pyramid,
yes.
and if, like, I feel like the Earth would prosper more if humans would disappear and animals were just like left to be. But like I don't know, humans are dope.
They
we
are.
gotta survive. But then we
But
like
it would be a cool legacy, Then at least whatever evolves next out of the animal kingdom, like that it is now, would like find all our shit and be like, what the fuck is this? Like, what happened here? Like,
Imagine no more animals at all, though. That is kind of a fucked.
that's
up thought.
trash, bro.
That's kind of haunting.
You wouldn't even eat meat. You'd eat like soy.
Yeah, but that's okay. A bunch of people are doing that already.
No, but like that's not the problem. That's not what I mean. Not that we shouldn't be doing that. I'm just saying like
I'm okay with doing that
there'd be
because
not one.
this is the only way to save humankind. Once again, you have to. That's the context, right? Like, do you die right now? Your whole like famine shit is like gone and shit, or
Do you get a link up? Is there like a link up party? Before?
you have a
What?
6 months before
What?
going away party?
No. 6 months would be too much time. The world would explode.
Noah's Ark type shit. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's an even harder question. Of do you save humans or animals? But I think I'd probably still save humans.
Now, let's
Yeah.
talk about a different type of animal. It has nothing to do with the animals,
Right.
but a different type of animal. A big news that just came out. This is a crazy shift of
Oh, we have an
conversation. It
exclusive.
is what it is, A beast, Russell Westbrook.
Oh.
Oh, don't talk to me about this.
He's a beast, an animal. You already
He is
know.
an animal.
about
Facts.
this.
Facts, bro.
This guy's so athletic.
Yeah, he's.
Talk about it.
Imagine playing ball against him 1-on-1, bro. It'd be a nightmare.
No.
Like
Imagine that game we had, us three.
he pulls up,
So
He
Westbrook,
starts yamming on us.
Westbrook is with the Lakers, guys.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Briefly, man, what y'all think about that?
I feel like the Donald Trump meme, the gif where he's like, this is possibly the worst trade of all time. Like, I feel like it might actually be the worst trade of all time. It's either it's going to be like too good to be true type of thing, or it's going to be literally the worst trade of all time. Like, I don't know how, I don't know. I don't believe in it personally. I don't think it's going to work. I hate the fucking trade, especially that we have no shooters now. I say we because I'm a Lakers fan.
I know you're playing bench, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. They brought me up from the G League, bro. I gotta.
No, there's gonna be new stars, bro.
Huh?
There's gonna be someone new who steps up. Some new younger guy
Who?
who's gonna step up on the Lakers. I don't know, bro. I can't predict the
Who's
future.
gonna become a shooter though? We need to get someone. We need to get shooters. Like it makes no sense. We don't have that much size. We don't have like Russell Westbrook is an amazing player, but is he an amazing fit to the Laker roster? I don't think so. Not at all. I think it's kind of like a weird fucking. But then again, you never know. You know, what if? You never know what could happen. It's a LeBron James team. Like to me, I'm not gonna count them out. But I don't believe
and
in
you
it.
know LeBron approved that shit. You know.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. That's the part. Maybe LeBron in the offseason with his injury, you know, he started shooting like Steph. Maybe he shoots 40% from three now. He's like, we don't need a shooter. We just need Russ to control to hold the
But
ball.
even myself, I don't see Westbrook with LeBron.
I just don't know what the dynamic. I mean, there's gonna be some cool alley oops to AD and shit and to Braun from Westbrook. Like, there's gonna be some shit, you know. But
Yeah, but Westbrook and LeBron are like kind of the same play style, triple double, like pass, shoot.
yeah, well, Westbrook is like
his drives, you know, like
Westbrook is now he's more explosive. You know, he's like a more explosive player still than LeBron, but he's just worse at everything though. Besides maybe like free throw shooting or something, but he's worse at he can't shoot from three, can't shoot.
But he's
the
better
big-
than Schroeder, bro, and that's who they had there before. Like who was
Yeah, but
starting
at least
point
Schroeder
guard.
could.
Their point guard
could
is
fill-
Westbrook
Yeah,
now.
but Schroeder's
That's
a bench
fire.
player though, you know.
But
that
it's
could fill
so
his
good.
role.
But he was starting in the playoffs. That's
Yeah.
who was starting.
Yeah, you're right.
Like that's so now it's Russell Westbrook, AD, LeBron. They're gonna find a next like whatever their big is. I don't know, and
I
the other
guess.
guy, whatever, bro.
But
It's
Schroeder
OP,
could still.
it's
I
still
think Schroeder
fire.
could still shoot better than Westbrook. I think that's my main concern is that we didn't need Schroeder to give us big offensive numbers. You know, we just needed him to make smart plays
We can't
and
finish.
shoot the fucking ball.
We
You know?
can't finish though.
But now we have none. Of
No, yeah,
you know, Westbrook's gonna make
Westbrook
some
can
dumbass
finish.
plays, bro.
He can finish though.
Yeah, for sure. But he's gonna even when he has 40 points, he's gonna shoot 40%. You know what I mean? It's not like, bro, it's hard, man. There's a reason he's never won, and he's played with great players, and like he is a great player himself. But I don't know. I just don't believe it. I think
You think it's
it's
gonna
a
be the
bust.
ultimate fail?
we're gonna see though. Maybe
Ultimate
like
fail.
hopefully I'm proven wrong. Like there's nothing I'd want more than to be wrong about this, but I don't know. Unfortunately, I think it's one of those things where a lot of people are saying this is what's gonna happen, and I feel like that's
All
what's
I
gonna
know is
happen.
the NFL starts soon.
Oh yeah, the NFL. No, I know nothing
September.
about the NFL.
We're back
Nothing.
1 month. Preseason starts like next week, but who cares?
Do they have any COVID restrictions at all in the NFL right
Dude.
now? Or?
It's crazy what they have. They have like if you get COVID, obviously you can't play, and if too many of your players have COVID, then your team automatically loses the game. Like last year, they would let you reschedule and they would play like a later day in the week, but this year they were like, nah, fuck it, it's not fair, because then some teams have to play like the Steelers last year had to play 3 games within like a week and a half, and like playing 3 games of NFL football in like a week and a half will like almost kill any team.
Yeah.
And they went from like 11-0 to like they fucked up the rest of the season. But anyways, they made the rule that you automatically forfeit the game if you fucking have too many COVID and like you want to delay the game because there's too much COVID on your team. Then
You can't. So you basically just can't delay the game.
So
Yeah.
do they have to get
forfeit.
vaccinated? Because I think I heard some. I don't know
Well, they don't want to get vaccinated. So there's some players that don't want to get vaccinated, and then there's some teams that are saying, well, if we're taking L's for the vaccinations, like
Yeah, if we're losing money, basically.
they're if you're taking a loss, and like you're a pro athlete and you're being paid like millions of dollars.
Okay, like if you're like forfeiting the game, you mean like because of insufficient players or something?
It's like if you got injured, you know, in the
Yeah.
NFL, you don't play, and you don't get paid in the NFL except for your guaranteed money if you don't play every week. Like it's really like it's more of a business than most people think. I think in most other sports you get like your contract. Even if you're injured in the NBA, you still get your money. But in NFL, like it's if you play that week, like you get like 16 paychecks, one every week, and then whatever bonuses after for winning the playoffs and whatever. But like you got paid your salary in those 16 weeks, and if you don't play for whatever reason, you don't get paid. So I don't know. Like it's like they have all these rules when you sign a contract with a team that you can't like play like outside ball, with your fucking like you
Yeah,
can't play
that I
like
know, that's
you
for
can't
sure,
like go
yeah.
skydiving
Yeah,
and
'cause
fucking.
you like you owe it to the team to stay healthy and
Well,
be
it's
relatively
it's like
safe
a
with
clause
your
in your
activity.
contract.
Yeah.
You know, you can't fucking bungee jump. You can't do.
No, for sure.
So like,
So what are they gonna do? You think they're gonna make clause in the contract where these guys have to be vaccinated and shit? And
I think that's what
what could
yeah,
they do? Basically,
that's the whole controversy right now in the NFL. Is a lot of
Okay.
players opted out of the year. They opted out last year, and now with all the vaccination like heat, like because it's like a big.
Wait, they
fucking
opted out
topic.
of the year? You said
Yeah, last year.
like out of playing.
Yeah, they didn't. They just didn't play. You know, like
They don't
if
wanna
some
play.
players had guaranteed money in their contract, they got paid that, but they just surrendered their year. I think some players had like there was other deals where you could get paid like the minimum salary, which is like $800K, which is still nice. You know, like the NFL would pay you to take the year off, and so some players they don't want to get vaccinated. You know, it's against their beliefs and all that.
But they could play without being vaccinated.
They can,
no?
but if they get COVID, their team like and it spreads through their team, then they could like forfeit games this year, which is the big like controversy, you know, like
Yeah, I see.
But I think it's gonna be like that for like every sports in terms of like you have to be vaccinated and stuff like that. Like I don't think like the NBA would do the whole bubble thing again.
like
They would
Chris
just
Paul
tell
Chris
people,
Paul missed
just
some
get
important
vaccinated.
playoff games.
yeah,
right?
no, I don't think they're gonna go back and
That's what I'm
no, I
saying.
don't think they would do that again.
Chris
You're
Paul
right.
missed important games in the final, like leading up to the finals because
Yeah, but he was vaccinated, no?
I don't know. I guess not if he got COVID.
No, I
Like,
think he was
Still
vaccinated.
have it,
Because you could test positive. Because they get tested, bro. They get swabbed, like. So he could have tested. But the thing about being vaccinated is you won't get sick, right? So your chances of transmitting it are lower because you're not, like, fucking spilling mucus everywhere and
Mhm.
coughing and whatever. Like, you won't. There's less chances of you
well,
actually
that's the
getting
thing.
sick.
That's what they say is it's still the same. It's more for you because you're protected.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
what
can
I'm
have
saying.
the virus and the mucus that you spit is the same mucus that someone that's not vaccinated that have COVID.
No. What I mean is, if you're not getting sick, like you know how if you're sick, you're gonna be coughing and shit, you know. But if you're not gonna be coughing. Like you're not gonna be shooting that
No, I see
fucking
what
shit
you mean,
around. So there's definitely like, it definitely affects the transmission to some extent, in my opinion. But with Chris Paul, like I said, you could get it. I think you could still test positive. I don't think he was sick from it. But
yeah,
like,
they just mandatory
I think
test every game.
I think he just he
Has
just
COVID
got
right now.
I don't know if he got sick because how long was he out? He was out less than the.
He was out like 2 games. That's why I don't get it. It's so weird.
He was out less
It
than.
was for like a week.
Yeah, it was less than 14 days. It's not 14 days anymore, right? That they do.
No,
So it was like a week, basically. You test
I don't
positive
get
for
it.
COVID and you're out a week.
I don't get it. It's so weird.
Yeah, it's
Guys.
a weird shit. Some super weird shit. But yeah, I think because I read somewhere that I think that he was vaccinated.
Mm.
We'd have to check.
There's
Chris
a
Paul.
there's a topic that we briefly talked about last week. I don't even think we talked about it on air. I think it was off air, but it was the baby and all the comments that he made and all
Yeah.
that.
And now he
Fucking
made an
it's true,
apology.
we never.
Apology.
He did
We
all
never
this.
I don't
You know
think
what
we
I mean?
did. Did we talk about it?
No.
So basically, right now, let's talk about it a little bit.
It was brand new when we were first
And-
talking about it.
And at the same time, I got a question for you guys. Would you apologize for a bar that you said in the past that might offend people now? So Chrome, if you think about all those bars from back in the days, man, that you told maybe my man Suicidal Clips. And now you feel some type of way 5 years or 6 years later. You
Yo, what did you actually say to me, bro?
what did you mean?
Yo, I just watched it back.
So would you apologize now as being Chrome 2021 bearded Chrome?
Bearded Chrome. No,
You
Bearded
dig?
Chrome doesn't apologize for shit. No, for real.
Talk to me.
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever had any bar that was like outrageous, you know? I've said some mean fucking shit.
I'm editing every battle. Don't forget that.
I heard some shit.
You said some cancel-worthy shit,
I heard some fucking shit.
Trevy, don't laugh. You too, huh?
But no, for real, like I don't know. No, I'm okay with everything I've said basically. And I don't think like we change. You know, I have opinions from back then that changed now, but I'm the same person as I was back then. So like, I don't think I ever crossed any lines then that I wouldn't be okay with crossing now, type of thing. I might have different opinions. You know, I might have said something back then that I don't feel the same way now because we all change. You know.
So you would apologize.
No. No.
No, fuck that.
No, because if I said something I didn't like, that's what I mean. I don't need to apologize. Like if I changed my opinion on something, you know, what do I need to apologize about? You know,
For saying something that you don't actually mean now.
but I don't think I said any of that in a battle. Something that I don't mean now. Like in a battle, like I said, I've changed as a person, but I don't think there's any opinion I've said it. Like obviously it's a battle, so it's not like fucking like. You know, it doesn't mean that I necessarily think that if I battle Trevy and I say he's a moron or whatever, it doesn't mean that. But like, no, I don't think I ever crossed any of those lines where I was
Pardon
like.
my French. It only comes out when I'm talking to hoes.
That's bars. That's the best slogan in battle rap.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
no,
dope.
pardon
I
my
like
no.
that.
Excuse my French. Only comes out when I'm talking to hoes. That's a fire slogan. I mean that every time I say it.
I feel offended.
I'm okay with offending. Like that's the thing. Like I'm not sorry for
I'm
offending.
fucking with you, bro.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like I'm trying to think of something I might have said that.
Trevy's meaner. Trevy's mean when he talks, man. You're right. You're more like intricate bars shit. Trevy's just a mean guy when he battles.
Yeah,
Trevy's an asshole.
I'm a piece of shit.
Trevy threw $5 at Don Marino.
I threw
and told him
$5 at
that it
you.
was his net worth, bro.
You're a mean guy.
Can I tell this story? Let me tell this story in context. Trevy battled Don Marino. At the time, his name was Don Dallas. Battled him on King of the Dot. What was it for?
World Dom.
It was like the
The
GZ day for World Dom.
It was like my 5th battle or something.
Yeah. Fucking battled Don Marino. And, bro, like, just before that, there was like a hurricane or in Miami. And Don Marino had made a status about how, like, the hurricane had fucked him up, you know? Which is obviously nothing, like, to take lightly, bro. He's like, oh, like my saving. Like, basically that he had no savings. He had only, like, $5 to his name or whatever. And that, like, I don't know if he was asking people to, and this is not funny. Like, I'm not saying this to, yeah, but it's what he did is funny, but the situation obviously is not funny, you know? And I don't know if it was like he was asking people to reach out to help him or if he was just making a post, like, just general post about how, like, things are going bad. And Trevy saw the post. So as he's writing his battle, he's like, oh, I'm going to integrate something about it. And then he's telling me, like, that he's going to do something, like he has to do something about that. And already I'm like, holy fuck, that's wild, you know? And then come the day of the battle, what he decided to do is actually pull out $5. And like, I don't remember, he says something like, oh, why you look mad, dog? I thought you'd be less hurt. And then is that less hurt?
You know
Then
I'm
he
going to put
gives
the
us-
battle right now in the podcast.
Yeah, just
yeah, you
doubled
gotta
your
put
net
it. He's like, I thought you'd be less hurt. And then he throws him $5 and he's like, I just doubled your net worth. And I'm like, ah!
Yeah, that shit was fun.
But that shit is mean, you know? Like, that shit is actually fucking mean because this guy literally made a post about, like, how he's down and, like, you know? And shout out to Don Marino. He's doing way better now, you know? He's actually doing really good with rap and all that. So, like, shout out to him. But at the time, I think that was the most piece of shit thing I had ever seen in a fucking battle.
Yeah, it was really funny though. Like the
It was
round
hilarious.
was the round. Everyone
was
that
a
was there,
haymaker.
everyone that was there loved that round. Like everyone came up after. Oh, yo, that
But I
round.
feel like when you said it on the spot, like, I feel like people were mad uncomfortable to react. They were like, oh my God. Like, I feel like that should have been a haymaker. It should have shut down
No,
the
but
building.
it was like that event was mad quiet. Like there was no
Yeah,
reactions. It was
there
literally
wasn't
just
any-
staff and battlers. Like that's what
Yeah.
it was.
Where
Staff
was it?
and battle. It was in Toronto. It was the day 3, and it was on like a Monday. So like, or a Sunday or something. And the first 2 days were Friday and Saturday, and then there was the day 3. World Dom was on like Sunday. So there wasn't many heads left. It was just like some battler, and I was.
But there were still some people in there.
There was
It's
some
not
people,
It was
yeah.
empty. I just feel like people weren't fucking reacting.
Well, yeah, bro, they've seen it all. You know, it's like a bunch of guys who have
Yeah.
seen battle rap
It's at
since
the
the
end, and it's at
beginning.
the end
Like
of the weekend of World
a
Dom.
weekend full
There's
of battle
battles on
rap.
Friday,
Yeah, so
battles
it
on
was hard.
Saturday.
Everyone who was there fought for reaction that
Yeah.
night. I feel like, and
It's true.
if you watch the battles from that event, like the crowd is kind of like, ooh, all the comments in the battles say like, oh, the crowd was asleep. Like, what the fuck? And everyone always says that about some Toronto events, but I feel like it's just everyone there has seen it all.
Yeah,
you know, so
they've been so
they're
spoiled with
seasoned.
battle
You know,
rap,
if
like,
they're not hearing
yeah.
some crazy shit, like if you're
Yeah.
not, that's why like those piece of shit things work. You know, and like I remember before that battle, like. I didn't know if I wanted to even do it. Remember, like I was just like, I don't even know if this is
Yeah.
fire. Like I've said it like to memorize it, I was like, okay, it's corny now. Like you memorize shit like that, and it's like, but the
About
round was
throwing
funny.
$5?
The round was funny with
No,
the
I think it
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Rhymes with no money, and like his name's not Don Dollars, like his name's Dollar, and then
He
he,
did
changed
change
it,
his
and then he
name, yeah.
changed his name after. Like
He's like,
it was bad.
you,
Yeah,
he
got
told
bodied.
him to change his name in the battle,
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and he changed
Yeah.
his name. That's wild, huh?
yeah.
You inspire people, man.
Trevy really changing lives out here. Bro. Inspiring change. in
Shut down a
people's lives.
couple.
Yo, shout out to Don Reno. Now he's like, bro, he just battled Rum Nitty on.
But
Your
would I
Round
say
and shit.
sorry about that shit? Like,
That's what.
would I say
Okay,
sorry
so that's
about
what it
that
all
shit?
comes out to, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, like if someone was big mad, like they, you know, like they were threatening my family and shit for some shit I said in a battle, like I might just apologize to them to to chill them out. But like, I don't think I would like. I just like.
Yeah, but why would somebody 5 years later be like, yo, remember when you said that?
Yeah, but like.
Remember when you said my mom
I'm
was
just
a
saying,
bitch?
like, I'm just saying, like, if they were that hurt about it, you know, like Savage comes back one day and like,
Yo, Trevor.
Savaji?
yeah, Savage comes
That's
back.
Savaji,
He
bro.
catches me slipping one day, you know, like he just sees me somewhere. No, I wouldn't like that. I would have nothing. I would never say sorry, you know. Like I would just be like, "Yo, what's up?" You know, like anyway. I don't think I would take back anything I've said in a battle. Like I'm cool with everyone after the battle.
But
and
you've
shit.
actually said some really mean shit, bro.
Yeah, but everyone's
did,
chill
though.
after. Everyone's
You've
chill.
said some really, bro. I've seen you, bro. We just went to Smoked Out, and you spent a whole round saying how like, essentially the leech trash about like the whole roster is fucking trash and like they're king of the dot rejects and shit.
Yeah.
Like, saying really mean
On
shit.
my
bro.
favorite DMS moment.
What's your favorite DMS moment of all time?
my league owner is a hustler.
What's the bar?
Oh, the bar. You want?
Talk. We make money together. I forgot what the
It
whole
was.
Man, that's my personal favorite. part.
Y'all like
Shout
bunny
out,
together.
shout out
y'all
to-
y'all
No,
like
no.
buddy
Shout
buddy
out to
together.
shout
or
out to
something.
Team Word Up, but
Oh, that shit.
that night it was Team DMS. You know, it is what it is. I got to
Yo,
rep for
it's
Team
Team
DMS
always,
all
bro.
day, every
What do you
day.
mean, bro?
Shout
It's not
out.
even close,
That
bro.
bar was my bar. You know what I mean? Because it's actually facts, man. We you know what I mean?
That
We
battle
get
was
that money,
so
man.
dope.
We work hard.
Trevy versus Woodman was probably the littest battle I find, bro, from that
Your
event.
league
just
owner's
because-
a buster. You do battles for free and act buddy
Buddy
together. My league owner is a hustler. We do battles for a fee and get money together.
Yeah,
My
bro.
question is this: when
I
you say-
remember, like,
when you said
yelling.
when you said we do battle for a fee, was it on purpose?
Facts. Well, yeah.
Okay,
Well, that's the bar. Yeah.
no, I'm just saying. Just to make
Facts.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was like, yo, hold on, hold on.
Yeah. That's actually fire.
Just said like fee and for
Facts, bro.
crazy.
Yeah, that's that shit. That's why I love some of my shit, and I would never say sorry for what comes out of that mind state, because that's the mind state you have to get into.
Yeah, to battle.
when you're doing this shit.
Yeah, I
like,
feel
and
you.
there's so many people that can never do this shit. Like, I'm sorry, but like every rapper in Montreal, like you cannot do this shit. Like, come try, you're gonna get murked. Like, you're gonna see, you're gonna choke, you're gonna look goofy like everyone
It's
else
true.
does.
It's actually true,
Like,
bro.
this shit
like,
is different. So like,
battle rap gets no respect.
getting
for
into
that.
it, like, and like getting in the booth and like rapping, that shit is light. Like, it's fun, you know. Like, it's like
Yeah.
I'm having fun with my friends. I can just do whatever I want, and battling is like some
I could
whole
get creative
next shit,
type of
bro.
thing,
Like,
and
So
you have to write a thing about like you have to really write about your opponent. It has to make sense. Like, it has to be
yeah, but
new.
I don't think that's the hardest part. The writing aspect I don't think is hard. I think the hardest part about battle rap is that you're never appreciated for anything. Like, people listen to a song, some of them are going to be open-minded, some of them are not going to care, like some of them are not going to want to hear it, you know, they're going to listen to hate, whatever. Battle rap, out the gate, half the people listening probably want you to lose or probably want the other guy to win. Off rip. And then if they never heard of you, bro, they don't give a fuck. There's already like 10,000 other battle rappers, you know? They just want you to
Yeah.
say the craziest shit and be like amazing, you know? And if you are amazing, they might watch your next battle. And if you choke in your next battle and you're not amazing in your next battle, they'll never watch you again, bro. Like,
Yeah,
battle rap fans are
unforgiving.
fucking fickle for that shit. Like it's a very, very hard, like, place to be in. Because like you said, it's the hardest, in my opinion, the hardest aspect of rap, besides like freestyling on a competitive
Just
level.
even
Like,
Monkey said it, bro. Even Monkey said it last time. He was like, it's the hardest art form in history. Like, it's,
I think it is
you know what I
because
mean? Like, it's hard
dude,
as fuck as an art
everything about it. The preparation is hard. Memorizing, something that you're gonna say under pressure is really hard because people don't realize like you can memorize a text, whatever. You could be good at like memory, and then that means nothing when it comes to a battle. Like you could have memorized like, bro, I have some rappers like when I was a kid, like I used to memorize like Eminem albums and shit, like like all the songs, like you know what I mean. I could do that easily, but memorizing a battle that you're spitting once in your life, and you're gonna have to fucking, be under mad pressure, people reacting, people yelling shit while you're rapping.
Some next shit you didn't expect,
Some guy mean mugging you. He just said a whole bunch of. So there's like there's every
Dude,
aspect.
the thing that throws me off every time when I'm battling the most is like the person's defense, like how their face looks sometimes when I'm battling, and you look at them and they're like, they look like what you're saying is trash. You know what I mean? And then you're not getting it, and then you don't let it react. Like you don't let your shit react because you're like, okay,
you're
so
trying
this
to
was.
spit to a
So you're
next
like, okay,
bar.
so this was trash, so I should probably get onto my next bar. And then the crowd never gets to react, But like, so it kind of gets to me where I'm like, okay, everything's trash, But you're actually
I'm
spazzing.
spitting hot trash,
So that's like one thing that like gets to me, So.
Well, that's why good defense is important in battle. But that's the thing. There's like a whole art to it, right?
Facts,
Like
bro.
we talk about it like passionately, like like no, but like there's a whole art to it, and I don't know, unless you battle rap. And not just like unless you've done one battle rap. And even if you've done just one battle rap, honestly, you know more than 99% of people. But unless you battle rap, like you've done this, like you've competitively like really like put yourself in a situation where if you lose, you're going to look really bad. And like people are just waiting to fucking
It's just
talk
putting
shit about
yourself
you.
out there heavily.
Because that happens a lot in battle rap. Like, I think battle rap is like comparable to like stand-up comedy. Except you have another stand-up comedian roasting you while you're trying to do your set. It's kind of like that.
Hey, this ain't word up though, man. This is bars though. We ain't doing no stand up. I'm playing, man.
No, but
I'm
know what I
playing
mean?
word up. Don't get mad at me, man. I like to tease
Stand-up
you. It's
comedy.
Team
They're
DMS,
gonna
man.
ban you, bro.
I'm trying to bring you guys back so you can come and do another Team DMS versus word up.
We gotta
man.
set it up, bro. We gotta set it up.
Stand-up comedy seems hard as fuck.
Post pandemic, bro.
It must be harder than battle rap. Stand-up comedy.
No.
Because
No.
you don't have
You're
like an
crazy.
opponent to
People are there to see you, bro. People are there hoping to laugh at what you have to say, bro. It's very, bro. I've battled in
It's
fucking
true.
places where like it's all my opponent's friends, bro. They're like,
Yeah,
you say the hottest shit, and they're like, whatever, like it's a very different like.
Yeah,
It's really
facts.
like a conflict type of thing, And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you can't. I don't think you could understand it unless you do battle rap. I think it's a. So that's why like we have a lot in common, and we respect a lot like battle rappers a lot because like you said before, most rappers who just rap, even rappers that have great success, that are great rappers that make great music, you know what I mean, timeless music, they can never do it. They would never be able to do it because they just don't have that.
The guts too.
Bro.
Well, first of all, you have to have balls to do it. But it's not just that. I think it's a certain mind state you have to get into, like to want to battle rap. Like not a lot of people want to do that. Take that big risk to humiliate yourself for very little like credit you're gonna get if you do it. Like you know what I mean? It's like almost always a lose-lose situation. Like nobody's getting rich off battle rap. Nobody's like, and you risk like this guy coming up like with a folder exposing like which
bro.
girl you dated in sec 2. Like you know what I mean? Like you risk some weirdo shit going on. Bro, we've seen some
We've seen
wild
shit on DMS.
like fucking King of the Dot. Like when fucking.
Fucking No Soul.
You know what I
bringing,
mean?
Like,
For
No
what,
Soul trying,
bro?
or Tyrell trying to bring out nobody against No Soul. All that, like.
You risk, like, you know what I mean? You risk some shit, bro. Like, people bringing up... Wasn't that kid that had recycled the verses, didn't he get exposed in a battle? Or did he get exposed online?
I did myself.
You
The
exposed
whole
him.
edit,
Yeah. But nobody
I
exposed him
did
in a
the
battle?
whole thing myself.
Okay,
it
but
was
nobody had-
Lucas the others. Lucas the other.
Yeah, nobody
like,
did
Lucas
something
the
in a
other.
battle?
No, it was somebody
Gravity
told
hit
me.
you up.
Who? Gravity.
Yeah.
There you go. Shout out to Gravity. Gravity hit me up, told me, yo, Feezy, man, like
This man's recycling bars.
straight up.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, I had to battle Gravity
That was
after
dope,
because we
though.
were looking really shaky, bro. I'm like, okay, this is a really bad look.
But we know what happened.
Yo, at least...
We ain't
at
gonna
least,
talk about it.
at
but
least
we
we-
know what happened.
At least we did that. At least we
What
did
happened?
that. I beat him. I smoked him.
He disappeared.
Nah, I was really trash back
Never
then. I
did-
can never watch that battle again. Though.
But check this out, guys. Just talk about bars. I got a nice little segue for you guys.
What's up?
All right.
Feezy's really running the pod. I can
As
fucks
an
with this.
artist, man, what's more important to you guys? The bars or the beat? Now, check this out.
The bars are the
Okay, I
beat.
shouldn't say that because you guys are.
Yeah, but you know who you're talking
battle
to.
rap.
Like
That's
you
what
know,
I'm saying.
yeah,
That's
we're
what I'm
talking
saying.
like
So I should say more
both
like
of us are gonna say bars for sure.
Like I should say more like, what do you think is more important for the regular hip hop fan nowadays? Do they
Well,
call
you need it. I still love
bars
a fire
or the
beat.
beats? Like, what do you like most? Like,
I'm like, I love beats
because a lot of
so
time, like,
much.
I'm
I
just
love
driving
beats, I don't
and
know.
stuff. Like, I like to hear a song with a whole lot of
Yeah.
bars. Sometimes I like to hear.
I don't want to hear
banging
bars
beats.
24/7. No, I'm not one of those
I
guys
never
who wakes
wanna
up
hear
and
bars,
puts bars.
So
Like
how would you
even in
let's say your percentage like on this scale
I
of 1
listen-
to 10,
Never.
what's your
way more beats
bars
than
and beats?
bars.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, but like me, I
I mean, I listen
appreciate.
to, like-
6'10". I mean 6'4".
Okay, you want to okay like a
It's
okay.
6'4" bar. No,
I'm probably 50-50 honestly. 50-50.
7'3". I'm 7'3" bar 7.
Yeah.
And beat 3.
I'm
No,
5'5".
I'm tripping. 6'4". 6'4".
I'm 5.
Yeah, because I need the beat to be like, damn. Still,
Yeah.
I'm 6'4".
Okay,
I'm
me I'm
6'4".
5'5".
Word?
Yeah.
Yo,
I'd
you
say.
guys are gonna be shook, but I'm actually like 8'2" on the beat side. Trevy can vouch for this. I don't listen to lyrical rap like that.
Oh, yeah?
I know all I've listened to it. I've heard it. You know what I mean? Like if a lyrical rapper drops something, I listen to it. I comb through it. Like my favorite tracks, I'll re-listen to them. But it's very rare that I bump. There has to be some melody aspect to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you don't bump like Griselda at all.
I don't. I don't.
He
I could
doesn't bump,
appreciate
like-
what
he
they
doesn't
do. I
bump,
listen.
like bars.
I listen
beat
to that shit,
guys.
but like when I'm riding in my car, bro, I'm gonna be bumping like fucking Jack Harlow, who has bars. This guy, like, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean?
New song with Lil Nas X.
Yeah, I'll bump that. Yeah, as long as I don't need to see the video, I'm okay.
Cool.
You know,
Nothing wrong with that.
like yeah, I'm okay with that. Like I'll bump some fucking. What do I bump lately? I'm still bumping fucking Lil TJ or whatever, like shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I'll bump a lot of like
No, that's
melody type music, you know what I mean? Because that's what I like to cruise to. That's what I like to. And you know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know why I said you know what I mean. You know what I was gonna say is honestly, I feel as a battle rapper, I have such an ego, like a writer's ego, that I don't even like a lot of this lyrical rap or whatever. Like I listen to some of the shit and I'm like, if you're gonna not have a melody in this track and make me enjoy it, like these bars are not good enough for me to listen to.
Well, you see,
You
I'm
know what I mean?
surprised that you're saying that because even when I hear you talk on a day-to-day basis or whatever stuff you're commenting on, you're gonna review like the new J. Cole album,
Yeah.
bar for bar. Yo, J, but I never see you talking about the brand new fucking like you're saying Jack Harlow album and stuff.
I did actually. I spoke about the rap. I said it was like
Alright, but I mean, like
fire.
in general, you're more like talking
Yeah,
about
because
the
that's what I know,
rappers that
right?
got the
And that's
bar.
good. Like nobody could tell me shit. Like if I tell you, yo, this track by J. Cole is really good lyrically. That's why when people tell me, like, I tell them, yo, Drake is super lyrical, bro. He's one of the most lyrical writers in the game. Like, yeah, Drake's a fucking. I'm like, bro, I don't care what you tell me. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot rap with me. You cannot write with me. You cannot comprehend good rap writing with me. Like, I have that type of ego. You know what I mean? Like, where it's like, I don't care what you're trying to tell me. If I'm telling you Drake's a good writer, he's a fucking good writer. You know what I mean? And I'm a good writer too. If you don't believe me, bro, let's fucking battle. You know what I mean? So I've always had that.
Stay tuned.
or just
that
watch
battle rap-
or just watch the battles. You know, like
No, not even. Well, yeah, obviously, if people know me for rap, they know me for battle rap. They don't know me for
the
music.
rating
So
is there all the time.
they know how I write and whatever. You know, and I'm not saying I'm the best writer ever, but I can gauge that. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm. So sometimes I feel like people that are considered lyrical or whatever, it's just I don't know.
You see, you're
I'm a
mentioning
hater a bit.
You're mentioning Drake, so to you, Chrome, bars over beats for Drake. Is it more the bars or like the whole vibe and the beats that you like about Drake?
That's hard. To be honest, that's really hard. I feel like that's really a 50-50. Cuz I listen as much like I'll listen to Drake's like well, you know what? Not really 50-50. Not even. I'd go more on the bar side because I don't listen to a lot of his super mainstream shit. Like the just hold on, we're going home and shit. Like, you know, like I don't listen to that shit, you know? Like, so most of the shit, and I mean, it's Drake though. Like, even when he's spitting like really good shit, like most of the time it's a catchy fucking, you know? Like, he's where he is for a reason. Like, in my opinion, most of Drake's shit is super lyrical and most of it is catchy. So it's for me, I'd say it's a 50-50. Maybe not 50-50 just based off the facts that some of the really like poppy shit I don't listen to, you know. But yeah, that's a good fucking question. But that's the thing, you know. Some people you'll ask them and they'll be like, "Oh no, Drake is all about like
He gets the ghostwriters.
singing for the girls. He has
He gets a
ghostwriters. Like he
yeah,
has no
he's
bars,
not-
you know."
not
Like you
this-
actually have to be deaf, like to listen to
well,
Drake and be like, "This guy
it's
has no
because they've
bars."
heard. That's all they've heard is this. Just hold on, we're going home.
No,
you
it's
know?
because they
didn't-
think guys like Tech Nine are lyrical. You know what I mean? Because they're spitting, hit him with the venom with the venom, and I come in with that, like you know.
Yeah.
But that's not like that's the thing. That's what I mean.
So
I'm
you
a
think-
hater when I
so you
listen
f-
to a lot of that
okay,
shit.
So Drake is way more lyrical than Tech Nine to you?
Way more. I think Drake is literally probably the most lyrical active rapper. Like the only people that compete is like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole. I'm talking like big superstar. Like there's obviously rappers that I'm not thinking of that are like super, you know,
Bro,
lyrical.
Gucci Man
and-
body Drakes, man.
Gucci Mane more
Yo,
lyrical
Gucci Mane
than
has
Drake.
no
Big
ghostwriters.
Wop Dog. Come
Yeah,
on,
fact.
Trevy. Talk to him,
He
man.
knows about the Big Wop
Wop
God.
Dog is
He know-
body
yeah.
Drake, man.
Yeah, there's a lot more bars. There's a lot, but that's like
But yeah, that like of big rappers, you know, like big name rappers, I think Drake has to be the most lyrical one out. And maybe I'm missing someone, maybe I'm not thinking of someone, but like even guys like Lupe and this and that are considered like the like Royce the 5'9", for example. I think Drake is a better writer than those guys, in my opinion, to my style. You know what I mean? Like Drake will say some shit that's like that hits way harder than a metaphor, or you know what I mean, just the way it's said or the way it's I don't even know what that's called, like what that writing style is called, but he has a way of writing that has more impact, in my opinion, than the way those guys write, you know. And those guys are fucking geniuses. Like I admire them for their writing, and I think actively right now Drake is probably the best writer. But that's what I'm a big Drake fan, you know. People fucking roast me for that all the time. But like I said, I don't care, bro, because I could write better than these people. You know what I mean? Like, so if you like, even these rappers in Montreal, they're like, yo, Drake this, Drake that. Okay, but I can write better than you. So if you want to tell me about who's a good writer and this and that, fine. You know, you could have your opinion. That's fine. But I don't believe it. You need more people. We don't believe you.
And you, Trevy, man. Drake, bars over beats?
probably more bars, because I feel like even on a song like Mob Ties or Blue Tint or something like that, like the beat is fire, but like if you just played the instrumental, you would never think to do that on that beat, you know? So I take into account that like when Drake makes a track like look who I'm stuck with again,
Yeah.
and then like shit like that, like if you just listen, like if you just listen to the beat, like you wouldn't think of that, you know? You wouldn't think of that, like so.
No, never,
To
yeah.
me, it's crazy that like
That's
like
the hardest
that's
shit.
like bars to me. So I don't know if I count that as bars. Like a track like Mob Ties, is it more bars or beat? Because the beat is mad simple.
No, to me it's beat more.
That's ding ding. It's literally like two instruments.
Yeah, I know,
It's like a fucking rim shot. It's like a ding ding ding, and it's a bass line, like, and it's like a
lot
bass
of-
hit.
bro.
And the rest is all
big,
Drake.
Big pimpin'.
Yeah.
That's a loop. whole
Yeah, I love loop. Yeah, but that's a
It's crazy. Like, the
exactly.
beat is crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
When you hear the beat,
Yeah,
You know, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
it's just a loop. So
Yeah, but all my favorite rap music is loops, like pretty much. So, like I said before, 50-50. But with Drake, I would consider him like, I don't really like Drake's beats that much, you know, like all of his beats. Like sometimes I'm like, skip like a lot of songs because of the beat. So I'd say I listen to Drake more for his bars. But in music in general, like I still like beats like a whole lot, you know. It's just I like a different type of beat.
It's weird,
Like
bro.
I like a grimy, just like a
That's what I mean. Even you don't listen to like super like lyrical quote unquote rappers, I feel.
Yeah, like, well, I have like a whole wide array of shit, like, but I do like lyric. Like, one of my all-time favorite rappers is like Vinny Paz, who's
Yeah.
like, I liked him for his lyrical like style, like where it's like every line rhymes with the right amount of syllables, and like you see it in my style a bit when I rap. I make sure that the syllables line up properly, and that's what people like. That's what you like phonically and like as a cadence. Like some of my cadences probably mirror that style, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the style like I like.
Yeah.
I really
get
like
what you
that.
mean. It's
So I don't know
appealing.
if that's like lyrical, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the thing. That's up to interpretation. Like when I talk about, because what you're saying right now,
yeah.
that's lyrical. You know, if you're doing
Yeah.
something like that, that's lyrical, definitely by definition.
I find
you know?
Vinny Paz like, super,
But like
back-
to
but,
me,
like,
when I say lyrical, it's more like your writing style. You know, your like how intricate and like how potent your writing.
obviously
is in
Drake's a
terms
better
of-
writer than Vinny Paz, like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's what I would argue, you know.
Yeah,
But
of
like
course.
maybe, like you said, maybe Vinny Paz would hit better pockets of like
Yeah.
really really well written multi-rapping or whatever,
Exactly,
because
like-
Drake doesn't even do that. Drake will
Exactly.
Drake will be off the beat. Like when he starts his verse, he'll start half a second late to where the verse was supposed
Yeah.
to start and totally dictate how the fucking flow
Exactly.
of the
That's what I'm
instrumental
saying.
is gonna
like,
go.
on, like,
But he
Mob
does that
Ties and
all the
shit,
time.
Like
you know
on
what I
Mob
mean?
Ties and Blue.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. Like
And
it's crazy.
it's-
Like you would listen to
it's-
that beat and be like, "This is a boring ass beat. I can't write a song."
But
to
it's
this."
not the same. But that's why it stands out, and that's why to me the lyrics stand out. Is that I listen to a guy like Vinny Paz, and I'll be super impressed just by the rapping.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this guy is rapping, bro. Like his
Yeah.
rapping ability is so fucking high. But I won't necessarily be impressed by the lyrical content, because even though it rhymes and it's all structured properly,
Yeah, he's still saying a whole bunch
there's
of
nothing
bullshit.
that's staying with me. You know, it's
Yeah.
kind of coming and going. You know, he's rapping pretty fast too, so it's kind of like it all sounds really nice. You know, I'm gonna be like in my car like bumping. You know, but it's not really gonna stay with me. Whereas, like I said, Drake's not gonna be as fluid and nice as that if he's just rapping, not
Mm-hmm.
singing. You know, he's gonna be like more like unorthodox, I'd say. Like,
Yeah.
and that grabs your attention though. That brings your attention to something
Yeah, like
else.
what's a track like? Fuck, when he dropped those two, that hit, and then he dropped like God's Plan, and then something else on it.
Oh, okay,
Diplomatic
those
Immunity or
little,
something. Those little
Dude,
tracks
well,
like that.
you can name any fucking track. Just
Those,
look
like,
at his
Diplomatic Immunity rapping Drake. That's
Yeah.
nasty, nasty. Like if you listen, like bars. I don't know how people hate on Drake. Like if you like bars and you like rapping skill, like he's nice. You know what I mean?
You said the key word, man, and we're gonna wrap up the podcast with that. You said diplomatic immunity. That reminds me
Dipset.
of a versus that's
Dipset.
about to pop tomorrow, matter of
That's
fact.
tomorrow.
I
Yo,
think
you have to
it's
remind me,
tomorrow.
Feezy. You have to like text me tomorrow.
Dipset.
Should we do a live
versus the
react?
Locks.
Jeez.
Matter of fact, we should just kick it, man. I'll pull up. and
Facts,
watch
we
this
should
shit,
watch
man.
this
Let's
shit.
Just watch
We're
this
with
shit. Dipset the Locks. Who y'all got, man? Talk to me.
Dipset. All day.
Dipset,
All day.
Dipset,
All day.
Dipset, Dipset.
What?
Wells,
What?
Dip,
Santana set.
No, for real, it's
I'm
a
the
rap.
Rocky, you're Rocky.
Yeah,
Lucas.
no,
Me, I'm
it's
cocky.
impossible.
Yeah,
It's
it's
impossible.
just
I fuck with the Locks heavy, bro. Like,
Jadakiss though is nasty.
okay, but this is
Styles
okay.
P, nasty.
Here,
I love
this is
Styles
the
P,
perfect
but
example.
it's a wash.
We're all here saying Dipset over the Locks, okay? But do we really believe that Dipset is more lyrical than the Locks? Never in
No.
100 million years, bro. Styles P and fucking Jada, like, you know, never in a million
So
years.
it's bar. So is that beats over bars? Then?
It is though. That's what I'm saying. It's beats over bars.
But is it
bro.
though? Is Dipset beats over? No, because I
It
listen to.
is, bro.
I really
Dipset.
mean it.
Sipping on a scissor,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
They have a lot of.
boy.
Yeah,
Boy.
yeah. It's all. It's.
Oh, boy.
But the
No,
bars
no,
are hot too,
no,
though.
no.
Dipset.
Classic.
The,
Locks beat, or you remember bars?
No, that's what I mean. I just remember like, yo, that Styles P verse
Okay.
was crazy, or like, you know what I mean? So
but to me,
that's beats over
Like,
bars, bro.
lyrical bars, and like what Dipset does is bars to me more than like what Vinny Paz like can do. Like
Yeah, no, I
something
get
like
what
that,
you. I'm
like-
not saying they don't
like
have
they
bars.
have bars,
I'm
like,
just saying
bars,
if I told
like
you,
bars.
if I told you Styles P
bars.
and like fucking Cameron, we're gonna battle, you'd probably put your money on Styles P, you know,
Yeah,
in a battle,
true. Yeah,
like
fact,
off
exactly,
like.
yeah. But
But it
that's
doesn't
still-
mean Cameron doesn't have bars. It's,
still
just
bar-
like
yeah,
it's not
it's like a
you know.
different kind of bars. Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Lil Wayne is like one of the best at bars in my opinion. Like
Yeah,
maybe
but Lil
not.
Wayne would slaughter in a battle, bro. Lil Wayne started like he fucking godfathered him and Cassidy, in my opinion, because I was a big Cassidy fan coming up. Really godfathered like the
Bars.
styles of every battle rapper out there right now.
Yeah, punches.
Like the way they set up the punch,
Yeah.
you know, or the way they say the punch before, like saying the setup type of thing, or like
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You'll say the or say something and then just say the word, like dude. Lil Wayne was doing that before everybody, and
Yeah.
now like that's everybody's style type of thing. So I think Lil Wayne would be like one of the best.
And then
industry
Lil Wayne
cats.
switched up the, and then everyone did that. Now everyone does that.
Yeah.
Like it's weird,
Said
eh?
it, man. Weezy, man.
Wheezy.
Yeah, he doesn't get it. Honestly, Lil Wayne doesn't get enough flowers, bro. We don't give him enough flowers. Like, admittedly, I don't really like his new music, like the new
Nah.
Carter or whatever that he dropped. I don't like it.
I can't do it that
It just
much.
didn't age well. Like to me, like I feel like he's kind of stuck in what he was doing, where he picked it up where he left off, type of thing. And I just feel like it's just not working for me anymore. Maybe it's I changed. I'm at a different point in my life or some shit. But it's just like I can't, you know.
No, he's not.
But
07
we
Wayne,
still,
bro.
like, we gotta
07
give
Wayne?
him,
It's
like-
not the mixtape Weezy.
Yo, 07 Wayne was like
07 Wayne.
99
dumb?
overall on like
dedication,
create a
dedication,
character,
Wayne,
bro. Like
dedication.
this guy was fucking.
The drought is over. All those.
Bro, what was that track he made with Gucci, bro? The fucking Steady Mobbin. Bro, when that track came out, Oh my god.
That's
dude.
after that though.
I
That's
lost
like,
my. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
way
I
after,
thought of
yeah.
that now. Like that was still in his prime. He was still in his prime, bro.
yeah, it's on his way out.
His prime was like pretty long, you know.
It was long as fuck.
But yeah, we gotta give him his flowers, bro. Because
Yeah,
Lil Wayne, when
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne dies,
in my
bro,
top 5 for
everybody's
sure.
gonna act like, oh my god, bro. It's gonna be like one of the biggest culture shocks like ever, you know. And people are
Facts.
gonna be like, oh, we love Wayne. But right now, like, all I see is people talking shit about Lil Wayne. Like everywhere I look, oh, he's a dummy for selling his masters, or he's an idiot for this, or
Yeah.
why didn't he drop this, or why is he featuring with this
See, me, the
person?
only
Yeah.
reason-
Why is he wearing leopard pants?
The
Why
only
is
thing
he?
I'm saying about Weezy right now, the only thing I'm complaining about is just the.
Like I said, I don't like the style.
Mixtape Weezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
I-
us though,
I
right?
agree.
Have you heard of Weezy and shout out to Polo G, man? I like Polo G a lot too. Polo G and Weezy, man. Listen to this joint, man. That's a little bit of the old school Weezy. He
Oh,
came
yeah?
back. Yeah, he came back on that.
He
one.
does sometimes. He
Yeah,
snaps.
yeah, he's back.
But
He's
even
back.
then, he
He's back.
doesn't have that old sound, like his old like
The voice.
the
Yeah.
and the cadence, like how he would he evolved, you know.
Where my lighter at,
He
man?
evo-
Where my lighter at, man? Let me end the podcast on this, man. I need a Weezy lighter for this.
It's
one,
right there,
guys.
bro. It's right there, on the table, on the table. No, right there,
Got it.
on your table. It's right there beside your water.
Back in the days, if you cop a brand new mixtape, as soon as you hear, you know it's fire, baby. Gloc party.